Okay, so hear me out. Haven't you heard of the biggest mistake? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Welcome to the first video of 2026. Happy New Year. One of my New Year's resolutions from last year was to stop consuming so much content online and start posting more, if that makes sense. Start creating more. And I did accomplish that, but that being said, I am still chronically online to my core. And I've never taken enough of an internet tolerance break, if you will. If scientists looked inside my brain, it would be like a museum of dead internet memes in history. Nothing important in there, just... But one thing about the internet is people are going to be oversharing, and then other people are going to be eating that shit up. And I am going to be remembering way too much about situations that never involved me. Mind you, I was 10. And this shit gets wild. This shit gets pretty messy, actually. So today we're going to be recapping and ranking the biggest beefsteaks in internet feuds between celebrities, YouTubers, and other internet girls. I went down a whole lot of rabbit holes to make this as historically accurate as possible. So I'm so sorry about the length of this video. The timestamps will be in the description. Comment down below if you remember any of these. Tell me which is your favorite and tell me whose side you're on. I'm not picking sides over here. I'm picking tiers. Alright, for tiers, we have S Team is Hall of Fame. These belong in the Internet Hall of Fame. I have no notes. These were iconic. These were life-altering personal favorites of mine. I don't know what else to tell you. In A tier, we have Internet 101. They should teach these in schools. They really should. These were like internet culture defining or changing moment. Historical battles and duels happened on twitter.com. Then B tier we have I was sad because I was. It was rare. I was there with my popcorn bucket. I remember it all too well, you could say. But now it's over. And I'm fine with that. That's why it's not A or S tier. C tier, we have beef on a budget. These are ones that were forgettable, boring, or you could just tell their heart wasn't in it. D tier, we have go ahead and log out for me. These are ones that should have never happened. F tier, we have deactivate immediately. No further explanation. Beefing with my chick while I'm in jail. First, we have Cody versus Jake Paul. I think it's beautiful, really. Like, the man that Tana fake married and the man that Tana exposed beefing with each other so she can take a break. Like, thank you guys. That was really, really thoughtful. Really sweet when you think about it. So Cody had a series on his channel called That's Cringe, where he would kind of poke fun at viral internet people and moments. And around 2017, Cody started releasing bangers such as That's Cringe Jake Paul edition, That's Cringe Jake's Teacher Diss edition, Fuck This Guy Logan Paul edition, Fuck These Comments Jake Paulers edition, and Everyday No Jake Paul reaction. He was dedicated. His heart was in it. His heart was in it. He also tweeted, and I quote, God, Logan Paul, you are a fucking idiot. As well as, God, Logan Paul, I fucking hate you. Damn, Jake Paul really did something oh my god, if only I could read. Damn, Jake Paul did something shitty again. And quote tweeted Jake's statement of his departure from Disney with, you got fired. In 2019, Jake responded with confronting internet bully Cody Co. And what came out of it was one of my favorite internet moments probably of all time.
What's up, fam? Are you serious? What's up, fam?
Are you trying to find me?
What up, fam?
Be nice. I don't want to fight.
And Jake's over here like Timmy Tough Knuckles. I really wonder if this was the moment where he realized, like, I got that boxer dog in me. The rest of the clip is really awkward.
Sit down. Let's.
The best part is Cody. What? Cody, sit down.
Then Jeff had to come out with a statement because he thought it was all for shits and giggles, and it wasn't.
Do that again.
Sit down.
No, do what again?
Come in, but
Come in what? Nicer?
come in nicer, dude. You
He was dead ass serious.
don't
You
care about
cyberbullies kids, bro.
Kids?
You
You're a
cyberbullies
kid.
kids, bro. I don't like that.
Which kids?
I don't like cyberbullies, and you're a cyberbully.
I'm sorry, man.
Hey, man.
Then Cody made a reaction video and they have both since gone on podcasts to talk about the experience. I think this deserves Hall of Fame. I really do. I have no notes. It's the perfect combination of cringe and iconic and like messy all over the timeline. It's S tier. While we're in the Tana Mojo multiverse, let's stop by Tana versus Bella. Okay, so Tana and Bella were on again, off again lesbian lovers, okay? Which ended in not only a Twitter feud, but a diss track. This is my personal favorite Twitter love story and also my favorite Twitter hate story. I guess the saying, you get him the same way you lose him is right. Fuck you, Twitter. It all started in 2017 when Tana Mojo tweeted, "I want to date Bella Thorne next." Later, pictures of them smooching went viral, and she quote tweeted it with, "Dreams do come true, kids." However, in February 2019, Bella tweeted, "Tana and I aren't together anymore. Please stop asking. We love you guys." No! Just kidding. I love you, Tana and Makoa. That same very day, Tana tweeted, "I love her forever. Don't get that twisted. She changed my life forever. Don't really want to talk on it. There's no negativity at all." Come July, though, there seemed to be a little bit of negativity. Bella tweeted, "Tana and I are no longer good. She broke girl code. I'm over it." Which fans concluded was because Tana dated Modson, which was Bella's ex. Tana replies, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Imagine taking every time you're mad at me to Twitter, but then telling people how much you care about me. Oh gosh. Dot. Okay, I'm what the fuck is this B? Then Bella quote tweeted and said that Tana was using her for Twitter clout, and Tana was like, "Please take this offline, babe, please." In July, Bella went on Logan Paul's podcast and shaded Tana. I keep getting these names mixed up. For her use of Facetune, which she has quite literally never been ashamed of, but go off. This timeline is very wild because 1 week after Bella says this, on Logan Paul's podcast, Tana announces that she's engaged to Logan's brother Jake. Aww. That was like actually my reaction in the moment, I think. Jake hops into the beef like Dr. Seuss on some Dr. Seuss shit. He adds, "Logan and Bella can hate, the world can question our fate, but on July 28th, you all can save the date." I just got chills, you guys. Holy shit.
Guys, I wrote Tana a poem. The day I met Tana, she ate my banana. Hey, it was 2 years later, we turned into Jana. No more broads in Atlanta, no more girls caught on camera. I'm loyal to you and all the spray Tanas.
He loves you.
Welcome to the Paul family. We welcome you with love. From the moment I met you, we fit like a glove. She's the yin to my yang and is always down to bang. Dear Daily Mail, stop hating on the rank. From Calabasas to Vegas to getting blacked out, it's about all of our moments and not just the clout. Logan and Bella can hate, the world can question our fate. But on July 28th, you can all save the date.
Yo, that is ridiculous.
He knew he had to top that Jerica song. Bella then posted a selfie of her crying, captioned, when your ex gets engaged. Followed by a diss track titled Stupid F***ing Bitch.
Oh, okay.
Amazing title. And in promo tweets, Bella claims that Tana wishes she was Bella and talks about Bella so much to keep her relevancy. Tana posts multiple TikToks to the song and responds by calling Bella the devil and said, I wanted Jake for clout too, SMH, not even her. She's funny as hell for that. There's probably more I missed here and there might be some things I got wrong, but this was such a time to be alive. It is sad though, a lot of this should have happened offline. And I was being sarcastic. Bella could have come up with a better name for the damn song. But it's gonna go in I was sad because I was sad. Up next, we have Azealia versus Lana. This all started with a Kanye selfie in a MAGA hat, captioned, "This represents good and America becoming whole again. We will no longer outsource to other countries. We build factories here in America." Okay, I'm not even fucking reading all that bullshit. You get the memo. I'm not even gonna comment on this because A, I think all reasonable people know by now not to entertain any of Kanye's insane political ideas. And B, because Lana already did for us and she ate him up better than I could have. So. She says, Trump becoming our president was a loss for the country, but your support for him was a loss for the culture. I can only assume you relate to his personality on some level. I'm not reading all that. So Lana ate his ass up, and Azealia takes to Twitter to share her thoughts, saying, wow, okay Lana, this would be cute if you were consistent with your outrage and refused to collab with ASAP Rocky, who has physically assaulted women too. To me, this just looks like the typical white woman using a weakened target to pretend to be an ally. Along with, especially because you know that a white woman versus a black male will result in an immediate victory for the white woman due to societal circumstances, you wouldn't dare challenge a black woman on her opinion because you don't have that much of a social prejudice in place between. Lana returns to Twitter about 2 weeks later with this banger tweet. You know the addy. Pull up anytime, say it to my face. But if I were you, I wouldn't. Along with, I won't not fuck you the fuck up. Period. As well as, Banks, you could have been the greatest female rapper alive, but you blew it. Don't take it out on the only person who had your back. Azealia responds by tweeting, sometimes you have to ignore these white bitches, lol. And then proceeded to tweet about her 4 more times in the same day. Honestly, real as hell for that. She said, first we need her to call the surgeon who did her pointy Michael Jackson nose and ask for some Kybella for those chicken patties. Next, we need her to head over to Instagram and invest in some flat tummy coal lollipops and a $20 waist trainer. To which Lana replied, I'll send you my surgeon's number and a good psychiatrist I know in LA. Your psych meds aren't working. Hashtag you need a new cocktail. And just when you thought it was over, Azealia tweets, where's the pull up tweet? I'm talking to my lawyer. And Lana replies, tell him it's a promise, not a threat. She was addicted to clearing her. I don't know what to tell you. I'm putting this in Internet 101. This is beef done right. Everybody should learn from Lana here, I think. Azealia does have love for the game, though. Up next, we have Azealia versus Grimes. Versus Elon? Question mark? In June 2018, Azealia and Grimes announced that they would be collabing. In August, Azealia went to Elon Musk's house to work with Grimes on the song. She claims, quote, he's not cute at all in person. On August 12th, Azealia wrote on her Instagram story, staying at Elon Musk's house has been like a real-life episode of Get Out. She said she waited around all weekend while Grimes coddled her boyfriend for being too stupid to know not to go on Twitter while on acid, and alleged that she was held hostage in their house, and that the whole invitation was just a threesome scheme. Then Elon claims in an article that he's never met or spoken to Azealia, while Azealia calls Grimes a dirty sneaker inbred out of the woods, Paps beer pussy meth head junkie, and an idiot on her Instagram story, and said Elon Musk would be better off hiring an escort. On the topic of Elon, she posted saying, and he's ugly, the thin gray lips and froggy eyelids, ununiformed hair growth pattern, pork skin. I'm skipping over this next line because it's just unnecessary. There's something not quite right about that man. I wouldn't give him the credit of calling him an alien. He's a mutant. As well as calling him a trash-ass beta. Sorry, my cat is playing with the string right there. Trash-ass beta male pig. Wow. She's a real poet, really. Then she posted an Instagram story saying, Elon Musk has been tapping my phone all week. Eventually, this died out, with Azealia issuing Elon an apology and saying she does not want to talk about him anymore. As for Grimes, Azealia posted and deleted screenshots of messages of them insulting each other back and forth. Some of my personal favorites are Grimes said goodnight and Azealia said, good girl, back down, exactly the way I knew you would. Don't hurt yourself, babe. Good night.
And this is the story of the time I found out I have dyslexia.
Then Grimes calls Azealia a narcissist, so Azealia calls her a brittle-boned meth head. Azealia also says that Grimes smells like a roll of nickels and that Elon is out of her league. That was the end of it, but they did have a revival for round 2 in 2024, but we're not going to talk about that. This is so incredibly S tier for me. I feel like I don't even need to explain any further, and whoever made this image, thank you. Next, we have Rihanna versus Kendall Jenner. This one's pretty short and sweet. There's rumors and speculation on why Rihanna doesn't seem to be too fond of Kendall Jenner, alleging it could be because of Kendall's past relationship with A$AP Rocky, her past friendship with, I'm not even gonna say it, mutual modeling friends, or maybe just simply she doesn't fuck with her. But Kendall tweeted, if Rihanna doesn't perform Complicated tomorrow, I'm gonna be very upset. Hashtag fave song. Rihanna replies, well, don't come. Very uncalled for, but very hilarious, and I'm very glad that it happened. Kendall never clapped back that I could find, at least. And that's really light shade. Like, we all know Rihanna could have done worse if she wanted to. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go with beef on a budget. Next, we have Dramageddon 1, also known as Jeffree versus Laura, Gabriel, Manny, and I think Nikita. In 2017, all 4 of them existed in harmony in the beauty community, okay? They made collab videos on YouTube. Were they really friends off camera? Who knows? In November 2017, Jeffree tweeted, the beauty community is becoming such an evil, ugly place full of evil people. I've learned some lessons lately the hard way, later confirming in the tweet thread that it is about Laura Lee. At first, fans assumed it was about Manny, but he cleared that up quickly. In August of 2018, the subtweet of all subtweets was posted. Bitch is bitter because without him, we're doing better. And he started to get backlash from Jeffree's fans. And he adds, imagine standing a racist. I could never. Could never. Just like clockwork, racist past dug up from all 4 of them. Gabriel, Nikita, and Laura, actually, not Manny. I don't think. Maybe. So now they're also hypocrites. Everybody went down with the ship that day. Gabriel turned on Manny and Laura for not taking accountability in the original shady tweet, and everybody ended up having to put out a racism apology video. It was a crazy time to be online. I was definitely sad, but I feel like this was a game changer for YouTube beefs and expose videos as well, so I'm gonna go with Internet 101. Next, we have Tati versus James versus Shane and Jeffree, aka Dramageddon 2. It's the remix. So James Charles and Tati Westbrook were also friends and collaborators in the beauty community. This would all change after Coachella 2019, when James promoted a hair vitamin that was a direct competitor to Tati's product. Tati would post an Instagram story of her crying, talking about how she feels disappointed that her friends don't appreciate or acknowledge her generosity. Fans immediately clocked that it was James Charles. In May 2019, Tati uploaded the iconic YouTube video Bi Sister, where she exposed James Charles and listed all the reasons she no longer wanted to be associated with him.
Sucking dick and cock. Like, I'm just like, time and place. And you did it at my birthday dinner.
Doing it at her birthday dinner.
I'm just like, oh my god. Time and place.
Like, along with the vitamin issue, she also claimed that James was messaging drama channels, was power and money hungry, trying to manipulate straight men into being with him, which has been confirmed by plenty of sources, as well as harassment. And he did it at her birthday dinner. Shane and Jeffree initially responded in support of Tati, with Jeffree calling James a, quote, danger to society, which, I mean, a broken clock is always right twice a day, am I right? James posted and quickly deleted an apology video because he was receiving a lot of backlash for it feeling very inauthentic. And a week later, he puts out a video called No More Lies. A whole lot of receipts in response to Tati's video. Tati then issued an apology to James and said that she felt pressured by Shane and Jeffree to make the Bi Sister video, which caused the great crash out of Shane Dawson on Instagram Live.
I think I'm gonna die in this house. I think I'm gonna die in this house.
I have very fond memories with the girlies of us watching James Charles' subscriber count just go down and back up. It really shifted YouTube culture and beef culture specifically.
Because you mentioned drama channels!
And you did it at my birthday dinner.
This is gonna have to go in S tier because I feel like this was like the biggest drama of my lifetime. Up next, we have Jeff versus David. David will not be pictured. This one is ongoing, but it's definitely still rankable. Jeff and David are both content creators who were friends before this incident, with Jeff joining David's vlog squad, a friend group that was basically if Do It For the Vine was a friend group. Or do anything for clout. She agrees. In June 2020, David Dobrik allegedly, y'all know where I stand, but I don't have David Dobrik lawsuit money, okay? Caused an accident by swinging Jeff on an excavator out of control. He agreed to go slow.
That's what she said.
Not slamming his face into the side, breaking multiple parts. And he almost lost his eye. It took years to, I think, even start the recovery process. I'm not exactly sure where he's at. And he also got brain damage and obviously mental health issues that came along with the accident. In February of 2022, Jeff tweeted, "I am no longer a part of the roast of Bryce Hall. My entire set will be cut due to censorship and David Dobrik being involved. I refuse to be a part of anything that scumbag is involved in from here on out." Hence why he's not pictured. Team Jeff over here. I know I said I wasn't picking sides, but I like to lie. I love lying online. He then released a podcast episode titled Dear David, where he claimed he has lost all respect for David as David was insinuating that the accident was Jeff's fault. Riddle me how, who, what, when, where, why, and how the fuck. David claimed at the beginning that he would be taking care of the medical bills, but did he do that? No. He allegedly started dodging calls and ghosting payments. So Jeff is now suing David for $10 million. This is ongoing. David allegedly keeps dragging it out in hopes that Jeff will run out of money or settle, which Jeff is refusing, claiming he wants a publicized trial like the Depp versus Heard trial. He has talked about this so much, as he should. This altered his whole career, life, relationship, everything. He has every right to talk about it until the end of time. I don't give a damn. But since there is so much evidence and stuff, I am gonna link like a full deep dive down below if you guys don't know, because I definitely did not do a very good job explaining it. Without a doubt, this goes in deactivate your account. I don't know why David is even attempting to come back. You're rich as hell, just retire and get out of my face challenge. Like, oh my gosh. Obviously, when I say deactivate, I'm not talking about you, Jeff. Up next, we have Selena versus Hailey. I hate this one. This one is so incredibly stupid, in my opinion. I don't even want to talk about it. Go watch a deep dive. And Selena and Hailey, go ahead and log out for me, please.
I've had enough.
I saw an Instagram reel the other day that said that Hailey won the war, and somebody commented and said, what's the prize, Troy? And that's what won. That comment would go in the Hall of Fame. The beef, though? Hell nah. Up next, we have Rihanna versus Ciara. In an interview with Fashion Police in 2011, Ciara said, although she respects what Rihanna has done for fashion, she had a rude encounter with her at a party once. Rihanna replied with a tweet saying, my bad, C, did I forget to tip you? Hashtag how rude of me. Ciara responded by saying, trust me, Rihanna, you don't want to see me on or off the stage. Rihanna then devoured her in one sentence and said, good luck booking that stage you speak of. Rihanna minutes later tweeted an apology, which she's so real for that, saying, Ciara baby, I love you girl, you hurt my feelings real bad on TV, I'm heartbroken, that's why I retaliated this way. The apology seemingly got accepted. This is so good. The drag, the immediate take back, this is going in Internet 101. Yo, why she got the Zendaya hat on? What the? Next, we have Logan versus Jake. Back in 2017, middle schoolers had two options. You could become a low gangster or a Jake Pauler. What vibes do I give up? Comment down below and we'll see who wins. Their beef started when Logan posted a reaction video to Jake's hit single, It's Everyday Bro. Side note, It's Everyday Bro was literally brain rot when I was in 6th grade in my elementary school. Jake then responded to this reaction video with a diss track titled Low Gang Sucks. Jake then tore Jake's ass to shreds by releasing The Fall of Jake Paul, which just outdid, which featured Why Don't We and Jake's ex Alyssa Violet, where they kissed. I love a good diss track. And it really got their names out there. I know they made millions off of these songs. This is going in Internet 101. We need to bring back diss tracks. Speaking of, next we have Jake versus ricegum. After Jake released It's Everyday Bro, ricegum released a clapback track, also with Alyssa Violet, where she actually raps in this one, titled It's Every Night Sis, with lyrics like, you get girls, but the hooker said you paid for it. You got girls, where they at? Are you serious? Don't see them like George, I'm just curious. Alyssa said you come fast just like the Furious. So that's enough of that. Jake dropped a diss track aimed at ricegum in response that I've honestly never heard of before, so that tells you how good it is. I think it's funny that he beat a Paul brother at their own game. I'm gonna go with I Was Sad because I was, and I'm pretty sure It's Every Night Sis did numbers. Speaking of brotherly beef, up next we got Drake versus Josh. This felt so serious in the moment, but looking back, it's just like... Drake called out Josh in a tweet for not inviting him to his wedding. And genuinely, that's it. This could have easily been resolved over text. Josh actually claims that Drake did text him to cuss him out on his wedding day. But he didn't stop there. He also tweeted, when you're not invited to the wedding, the message is clear, ... True colors have come out today. Message is loud and clear. Ties are officially cut. I'll miss you, brother. Okay, diva, calm down. This immediately went viral, where I'm assuming it was all handled offline because I didn't hear anything of it until all of a sudden they're collabing and hugging on Instagram. Oh, okay. This is honestly gonna go ahead and log out for me because cussing someone out on their wedding night is crazy work. Especially when you allegedly haven't spoken in over a decade. Up next, we have Nicki versus Mariah. This one is so funny to me because it wasn't even an online beef, it was a televised beef. They kept it classy, they kept it offline, but it was impossible for these two divas to keep it offset. And the clips always crack me up. When I need a good laugh or I need something to watch, I watch them beefing.
Thank you, Carrie.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Carrie.
Name I won't say in case there's little kids watching the show because
Oh,
it's such
sit down. You're dismissed.
lady.
So Johnny Five,
Such a sweet girl.
you are through the
This is
Hollywood.
what I deal with when I come into my job.
Oh no, boo, because you ain't got nothing like me. All right,
dear.
so you should never commented on that, because exactly
This is fifth grade.
Now, exactly
This is what I deal
Why are you
with.
in my face? Why are you in my house?
This is crazy. Slow down.
Fun and dysfunction.
Go to Hollywood. Go now. Well, you got a chance. Go.
Run
Go
before
to
it gets
Hollywood
crazy.
now. Run away from these crazy people.
Oh no, so you must think that I agree with Nicki.
AKA you agree with the entire panel in saying, again, back to the Billboard Hot 100 #1 song which you just performed, which is difficult to get. Not everybody has that. To their credit, to your credit, you did a success moment. Nobody said every moment. Oh, excuse me, the music will cut me off if I can. Oh, darling, may I express this to her as a singer? I just feel like what maybe trying to be expressed is just sing from your heart the entire time, and your notes will continue to shine regardless of the dirt that gets splattered around you.
Nicki recently released a song. It's called Hell Yeah. It's about American Idol, and she says, I'm quick to check a bitch if she is out of line. Are you the bitch she's singing about?
Don't know. Don't know what she's singing. I didn't know she sang. I thought she rapped or whatever.
One of my favorite clips of all time is when Nicki says, clean them ears out. Neither of them were backing down the diva off.
Can you say 3 nice things about Nicki Minaj?
Can you?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead.
This is going in S tier for me. They know how to drag each other, but they also did like pay a little respect sometimes. At least Nicki did. Up next, we've officially unlocked 2 new characters. TikTokers. We have Trisha versus Charli D'Amelio. After Charli gained massive TikTok hype, I don't know why we called it that back then, and followers, Trisha went on Frenemies and said that Charli was boring and basic. And Ethan said she's a good dancer, to which Trisha disagreed. Let's settle this real quick with a little dance battle, shall we? Right. Things escalated after Charli and Dixie started getting backlash for joking and gagging about their home chef's meal right in front of him. Many people were criticizing and unfollowing them. A lot of people were posting videos of their takes on the situation. However, it was kind of unexpected for Trisha Paytas to do so. She said they should be called out when they need to be humbled a little bit, because you see this happening all the time. People get really famous, get a lot of followers really quickly, then they think they're entitled to 100 mil and complain that they have 95 million followers and a personal chef, and it's just unbecoming. That's a little specific, Trisha. I don't know about that. Charli responded on Instagram Live.
Some people are just getting involved just to get involved. And like, I'm just gonna say it, Trisha Paytas, like, this is not, sorry, just you have been completely rude to me multiple times, saying she doesn't have a personality, she can't dance, she's basic. Like, you have your own problems, please stop worrying about mine. And that's all I have to say on that. Quite honestly, I just, like, please stop talking about me. You're not a very nice person. Sorry.
And as far as I could see, this is Charli's last response. Trisha followed up with, she's literally the most followed person on social media. That's what she signed up for. And I haven't been rude. I've given constructive criticism as far as the situation goes. However, in 2022, on a Kiss Q&A, Trisha admitted that she feels regret about the D'Amelio comments she's made in the past, claiming she feels, quote, so much guilt, and, quote, had to forgive herself truly and let that go and not think about it or else it would eat her alive. This is gonna go ahead and log out for me. First of all, beefing with a minor online is wild work. And second of all, Charli seems like such a sweetie pie. Trisha, you should have just kept it in the group chat, man. And speaking of America's sweetheart, we have Charli versus Lil Huddy. Or Huddy, sorry. I don't mean to dead name you. So, Charli D'Amelio and Chase Hudson, aka Lil Huddy, aka Huddy, formerly, okay, you know what I mean, okay? They were two TikTokers in the Hype House, and they confirmed their relationship publicly in 2020. In March of 2020, the Sway Boys, an opposing TikTok house, shit was real serious, claimed that Lil Huddy cheated on Charli and sent Sway Boy, Josh's girlfriend, Nessa Barrett, baddie, I mean Charli too, nudes. What? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. In response, Josh and Bryce released a diss track on Huddy titled Still Softish, which I'm not explaining that, where they continue to allege that Chase is cheating on Charli. A month later, the Instagram stories were released that they were broken up, but were still close friends. A month later, it was speculated that they were back together.
Did you give in? No!
But by July, people noticed that Josh, Bryce, and several other TikTokers unfollowed Chase on Instagram, followed by Charli tweeting, I hope she was worth it. Charli, baby, no. As everybody was gathering their pitchforks and heading to his house, Chase tweeted, all of this drama is going on because I kissed Nessa when we were both single. But something was smelling fishy about that. Charli replied, then you should never have come to my house after without telling me.
And
Then Chase was like, if I'm going down, you're all going down with me. All of us cheat on our girls. Who's with me, boys? Oh. Charli gagged him and she responded, stop deflecting your actions onto others because you can't take responsibility, Chase. Want me to talk about how you treated me throughout our relationship, or do you want to just continue to play the victim? Then Chase said, everything's handled, but it should have never happened. I'll be learning a lot from this as a person, growing from it, and setting a better example for you guys. I'm gonna give this one I'm sad because, oh, I was sad. And they both seem to be doing a lot better now, which is good. Would y'all drag me if I admitted that I like both of them, or should I just say I like Charli? Oh, okay. Up next, we have the Lana Del Rey prophecy. In 2020, Lana Del Rey went viral after posting a question for the culture on Instagram. This was a text post, a beautiful piece of literature. My favorite piece of feminist literature. I'm so serious. She defended herself against the allegations that she's glamorizing toxic relationships, and the word I can't say, relationships, and compared her work to that of her peers. It starts with, question for the culture, now that Doja Cat, Rihanna, Camila, Cardi B, Kalani, and Nicki Minaj, and Beyonce have had number ones with songs about being sexy, wearing no clothes, fucking, cheating, etc. Can I please go back to singing about being embodied, feeling beautiful by being in love, even if the relationship is not perfect, or dancing for money, or whatever I want, without being crucified, or saying that I am glamorizing. Coincidentally, or maybe not, one by one, these artists that she listed, almost in that exact order, start getting backlash or getting canceled. It was like some Death Note type shit. First, it was Doja Cat, who started receiving backlash for her new man and for responding in rude ways to her fans online. Next, it hit Ariana when her and Ethan started being speculated of being certified homewreckers. Camilla got struck shortly after when the news broke that she was dating Rosalia's ex-fiance. That news came out only days after their split. Crazy fucking work. Then Cardi started receiving backlash for throwing a microphone at an audience member during a show. Then we have Nicki's big fat controversy. That is just what she stands for or doesn't stand for. I don't even want to get into that. It hurts my soul. And then we have Kalani. She's the only one unscathed. Kalani, stay safe out there. Don't slip. I think she has some type of divine protection. Seriously. This is technically isn't a beef, but I really wanted to include it because it's got to be like some witchcraft at the very least. No, this is beef. It's Lana in her spell book versus the world. I am gonna give this Internet 101. Up next, we have Dan and Phil versus Gordon Ramsay. On Easter 2017, Dan and Phil posted a baking video where they made pastel lemon meringues. Ooh. Isn't your mouth just watering? Look at those. A fan tweeted this photo of the concoction to Chef Ramsay and asked for critiques. Gordon replied, quote, "They look like oven-baked fake turds, ... One's got diarrhea and now you're covering them in chocolate?" Dan quote tweeted saying, "Gordon burned us harder than we burned the meringues." Then another fan tweeted Gordon a cake from a different Dan and Phil baking video, adding, "Thoughts on this cake before and after Colin the dog ate it?" To which Gordon replied, "Even your dog can't finish it." Okay, damn, like, ate their ass up. Gordon then ruthlessly, unprovoked, attacked Dan and Phil on Twitter for a third time when a fan tweeted Gordon a photo of their bunny biscuits. Gordon replied, "Please don't tell me Amy's Baking Company is making a comeback." Mind you, Amy's Baking Company is like Gordon's arch nemesis. Chef Shady over here. This is gonna go in beef on a budget because honestly, I think Dan and Phil should have fought back. Come on. Up next, we have Adam McIntyre versus Olivia H3. Immediately is going in log out for me. The girls are fighting. I love them both down. And when Adam's video dropped, I was gagged. I'll make you guys a deal, make up, and I'll move you guys up, okay? She quit, come on. We can do group therapy, I'll mediate, okay? What's that dude's name? I'll be Dr. Drew. Is that his name? Sorry to be parasocial, you guys, but literally in my head, those are both my girls.
I wish that Evan had a phone to call you up.
When this went down, I was feeling very parasocial and very stressed. But basically, they were friends, publicly at least. However, in August 2025, Adam posted a video called About Olivia from H3. Adam called out Olivia for standing by Ethan Klein and continuing to work for him despite his controversies. Olivia took a break and H3 crew alleges it's because of the online harassment. She then announced her departure from the show shortly after. I do definitely think Adam made valid points in his video, like how he had consistently defended her in the past, despite getting a lot of backlash. But I hope he reached out to her privately first. I do get wanting to make a statement so that he stops being associated with H3 in any type of way, especially with all the harassment from those fans. I love them both. Can we please drop this? Let's move on. Okay, I'm moving on. Log out. Okay, up next, speaking of Ethan, we have Trisha versus Ethan. This beef actually started before their friendship, which hence the name Frenemies. In 2019, Ethan posted a video on H3 called Instagram versus Reality where he made many digs at Trisha for her use of Facetune in her body. His fans even called him out, saying that the comments he was making was going too far. Trisha responded tweeting, "Hey H3 Productions, you are a disgusting piece of shit. Your recent video is not only predatory, it's also harmful to young girls." Trisha also tweeted at Ethan's wife, Ela, "I would divorce him ASAP as he is causing so much damage to young women. It's actually sickening. I've never been more disgusted. That you stand by him is even more disgusting." In 2020, she starred on H3's Bachelorette series, but it was put on hold for COVID. The Kleins were shocked to discover that Trisha was teasing a new man on her Instagram when she's supposed to be single for their dating show, right? They're even more shocked to find out that this man is Hila's brother Moses. Trisha confirmed the relationship with a photo caption, "In the end, I won the Bachelorette. Thank you, H3H3 Productions." And then Ethan replied, "Stop this right now," with a vomiting emoji. Ethan and Hila claimed that Moses was avoiding all their questions, so they had no idea what was going on until all of Instagram did. Trisha then accused them of trying to ruin her and Moses' new relationship, and Ethan accused Trisha of trying to cut Moses off of his family, and I quote, "like Scientology," in a now deleted tweet. In a baffling move, Trisha proceeds to admit that she wants to have intercourse with Ethan's dad, in a long string of also now deleted tweets. Ethan responds saying, "I'm sure the love of your life, Moses, is thrilled to hear of your intentions to F my dad," resulting in an upload from Trisha titled, "H3 ruined my relationship," announcing their breakup and blaming Ethan and Hila. Ethan and Trisha then announced their Frenemies podcast, which would debut on September 15th, 2020, which would serve up plenty more online beef between the two. Trisha quit the show after their final beef because she felt like Ethan had too much power over the podcast and that it wasn't fair that he was making more money off of it than her, because he took 5 extra % and also the highlights channel revenue. Ethan has since stated that they would reconcile with Trisha, but they seem to have no interest in rekindling their relationship with Moses, and insinuated that a deeper underlying issues with him and Hila is what have caused them to still not speak to this day, which is really sad because their kids are cousins. And Frenemies was an amazing show, I might add. I'm gonna rank this at Hall of Fame though, because I also still watch Frenemies moments when I need a good laugh. They were really good at being frenemies, they were. I'm still holding out hope that one day they could be friends again, or at least just family, come on. Up next we have Gabbie versus Joey and Daniel. In June 2021, Gabbie Hanna started her series breaking down all of her controversies and feuds, claiming that this would help her finally move on. The 4th episode in this series was titled Escape the Nightmare, a play on Joey Graceffa's YouTube Red show Escape the Night, where she talks about the negative experiences she had on set of that show. She claimed she had to wear uncomfortable costumes that gave her rashes, her dietary needs were not met, and that Joey and Daniel Prada, the show's producer and Joey's ex, I'm just gonna say ex because I actually don't know, were rude to her on set. Rosanna Pansino came to Joey's defense to set the record straight in a tweet, saying Gabbie missed several costume fittings, didn't fill out her dietary requirement form until the first day of shooting, and was extremely rude to the production staff. Joey then posted his own video to YouTube titled Gabbie Hanna Needs to Stop, where he calls Gabbie out for her lack of accountability and claims that her behavior on set led to the downfall of their friendship. Daniel also posted to his YouTube channel the truth about Gabbie Hanna and Escape the Night, where he exposes that Gabbie did not meet her contractual obligations and would, quote, blow up at crew members on set. This was just unnecessary and tacky. She basically exposed herself. This is going in beef on a budget. It definitely could have used some work and refinement, Gabbie. It definitely. Call me up next time, okay? Up next, we have Noah Cyrus versus Lil Xan. Every time I see these tweets, I refuse to believe it actually happened. And every time I see a photo of Noah and Lil Xan together, I also refuse to believe that that actually happened. Noah Cyrus is a gorgeous, talented, baddie singer. And Lil Xan is a rapper. They dated for some reason. I'm so sorry, Lil Xan. He's just catching strays. I'm sorry. Let me shut my big fat mouth. But one day in 2018, Lil Xan posted on his Instagram story, "I feel like I'm probably getting cheated on." Noah then responds with, "I'm heartbroken and confused. This is the meme I sent Diego that made him think I'm cheating on him." Diego's Lil Xan, obviously. And I cannot make this shit up. It's Charlie Puth's face photoshopped onto someone else's body. That's it. She then went on Instagram Live and warned her fans against men like him. She posted a photo of him with a hickey from another girl while they were together with a caption that read, "Cheaters like to accuse their partners of cheating to make themselves feel less guilt." Then Lil Xan posted, "I've just been informed that basically it's all fake and I'm being used, so fuck it. I guess I was just being used. I thought I was in love, but whatever. I'll take that L. Heartbreak Soldier. Thanks, Noah. Hope the song does well." Okay, alright. This is going in. Go ahead and log out for me. Not you, Noah. I live for those Instagram posts. Up next, we have Zoe versus Charli, which I feel like is better explained as Zoe versus Zoe, because obviously this was more of like an internal conflict, it seems. But in July of 2020, a video went viral from Zoe's ex-boyfriend of Zoe crashing out over Charli D'Amelio's rise to fame.
I'm literally crying about this for like an hour because it's just so like pathetic that like she just comes in and like almost like she's so close to passing me and everybody's reminding me that she's gonna pass me, and I just want to prove this bitch that I am better than her because I am Zoe fucking Laverne and I am literally the star of TikTok, and TikTok is putting me down and boosting her up, and I'm about to go to TikTok headquarters and strangle their neck.
I did a little 2025 check-in to see how things were going at the end of last year, and Charli was at 156 million and Zoe is at 21 million. So what happened to that grind, girl? I thought you were the star of TikTok. Then in November, TikTok Room posted a leaked audio of Zoe calling Charli a fucking stinky ass whore and saying, "I'm not gonna sit there and act like I like Charli D'Amelio, okay?" Charli commented on the post tagging Zoe, "This you?" Zoe claims she then sent paragraphs in Charli's DMs apologizing that were left on read, which, I mean, as they should be. This is getting deactivate your account challenge. Charli was trying to be the bigger person, but Zoe just wouldn't stop. And this is just one in the long list of reasons why Zoe should deactivate. Charli, not you, obviously. Up next, we have a little bit of Brooke versus Baby Bang. This is pretty recent. Technically, this is Brooke Schofield versus Ashlyn, but Brooke low-key started beef with micro-bang baddies all over the world, so I don't know what to tell you. This started after Brooke announced her engagement to a man with very problematic and predatory allegations. A lot of people took to TikTok to share their commentary on the matter, including my girl Ashlyn. I love her videos. Brooke commented and later deleted, saying she doesn't appreciate what she shared about her past relationships being thrown back in her face, that she's never been happier, and ended it off by saying, "You do not know more about my relationships than me. You don't even know where your eyebrows are." Okay, rude, first of all. Ashlyn responds with a video.
I fear that if you come after my looks, I made a valid point. I think you need to worry about your racist past and your predator of a man. And mama, you're right. I don't know you. So please spare yourself the spotlight instead of handing out front row tickets to your viral downfall. Girl, we are begging you to log off, mama. Do not let the curtains close like this.
Brooke commented and deleted again. I hate when people do that shit. Stand on that shit, queen. The tweet and deleters, bro.
The non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters. You guys make me sick to my stomachs, fam. Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something?
She says, "You can't actually talk about me with bangs like that now that I think about it." Ashlyn responded with a third banger TikTok.
Yikes! Wow, girl, where is your manager? Holy shit. This is not a good look. Racist and a mean girl and dating a predator. You better stop while you're ahead.
Brooke's fans started calling her a mean girl, so she came out with an apology TikTok. Here's some highlights.
I commented and I said, "I don't think you should be able to make videos about me when your bangs look like that." She had micro bangs, which are a slay. However, hers were at an angle. Okay, forgive me. They were at an angle. I don't care what you say. I would venture to say that commenting on somebody's bangs versus trying to ruin literally the most special, exciting time of their lives, incomparable. There is not a single time that I open this app and I don't see a comment or a video about my physical appearance. I'm uncanny valley, my filler looks awful, my eyelids look awful, I lost too much weight, whatever it may be. I'm a mean girl, I am disgusting, I have the nastiest energy of all time. You know what? Your bangs are crooked.
Girl. Ashlyn then came out with another statement before gracefully extending this olive branch.
Brooke, I know you don't like my baby bangs or my eyebrows, but I think you're hot still. Do you want to just do enemies to lovers and make out to resolve this? Let me know in the comments.
To help end the beef once and for all. Brooke accepted, actually, and issued a formal apology to Ashlyn on the canceled podcast. I'm giving this one, I was sad because I was, and it also introduced me to Ashlyn, and she is so funny. Up next, we have Nessa versus Mads. Nessa Barrett and Jaden Hostler were two TikTokers turned musicians. Before they started dating, Jaden was dating Nessa's best friend's Mads Lewis, and Nessa was dating Jaden's friend Josh Richards. They are messy. Nessa and Jaden started working on a song together and spending more time together. And Mads then deleted all her posts with Jaden and posted and deleted a video to the sound Better Than Revenge by Taylor Swift. Both couples ended up breaking up, but Josh claimed on his podcast that it wasn't the situation Mads was claiming it to be. Then, Jaden and Nessa were spotted together by the Hollywood Fix, presumably on a date, where they did not deny it when asked if they were a couple. Josh then blocks Jaden on all social media, while Jaden decides to go on live saying, "Josh, if you're listening, bro, just call me." Mads goes on the Call Her Daddy podcast and spills. She claims she blocked everybody involved. Josh goes on his podcast and says he doesn't think that Jaden and Nessa had any malicious intention, but he wishes that all of this stayed offline, which, valid. He called Mads immature for publicizing it. This is going in I was sad because this was real and raw beef. And to end us off on a, maybe not slightly more positive actually, I guess lighter note, this was so generation defining. PewDiePie versus T-Series. People would take your phone at school and make sure you were subscribed to PewDiePie. I'm sure I still have family members that are subscribed from when I took their phone. So basically, PewDiePie had been the most subscribed to channel from 2013 to 2019, and this beef began in 2018 when T-Series started getting closer to taking his spot, which was like a film production company. And so everybody was rooting for the creator, not the corporation, you know? PewDiePie released a diss track titled Bitch Lasagna, and it honestly goes hard. People organized, subscribed to PewDiePie marches, hacked websites, social media accounts, and more. More good things, more very bad things as well. So PewDiePie had to shut down this movement as a rise of violence and crimes were taking place in the name of PewDiePie. All that man was asking for was a subscriber, man. This is gonna go in Internet 101. And there we have it. My final ranking. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Comment down below which was your favorite beef. Did I forget any? Should I make a part 2? And yeah, business inquiries also. If anybody wants to beef with me online, you can submit your application in the comments. Beefing with my chick while I'm in jail.
Try not to click up bell, Mizey. Coming all this way. I ain't called in a minute, ain't balled in a minute. Beefing with my chick while I'm in jail.